What is up, everybody? My name is Avenged One, and today I'm just making a vlog. I actually don't have anything really planned for this vlog. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and speak my mind and just pretty much go from there. So typically speaking, when it comes to myself, I don't usually share a lot of my personal feelings to anybody. I kind of keep everything. I'm one of those people that keeps everything bottled up, and I really do not think that's healthy for myself. Probably going to end up with like an ulcer or something at some point, but I really don't care. That's not the biggest deal. So I figured I'm going to go ahead and start kind of projecting my emotions and feelings onto my YouTube channel, which I don't believe is a bad thing because I have some pretty funny point of views in the world and everything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about them. It's been some stressful times lately. I've been working a new job, a manager position. Being a manager is pretty stressful, I guess, because at the end of the day, everything falls on you. So if anything goes wrong, it's your fault. Really, anything like that. So it's just been pretty stressful lately. People can blame stuff on you, and just been trying to go with the flow. But I think I've been doing a good job in terms of work, trying my hardest at least, and trying to maintain my YouTube channel at the same point is pretty difficult. But with that being said, I have no intentions to ever stop YouTube. I could be 70 years old, which I'm probably not going to make it to 70. Let's face it, I drink too much of this. But I'm never going to stop my YouTube channel because it's something that I enjoy doing personally in my free time. So there's always that I could fall back on and just sit down and enjoy doing my YouTubes. I like editing. I like making people laugh. I always feel like the problem with YouTube, this is just one of Nick's rants, so deal with me. I'm just speaking my mind. I always felt like the problem with YouTube and Let's Players alike and YouTubers is they always start a channel, not really for the idea of a channel and entertaining the masses. I believe they always started a channel to, not to sound rude, but to make a profit. I've always felt like that. Like, you see people putting ads on some of their videos when they have like 10 subscribers, for example, and it's like, why are you putting ads on your videos? I feel like that's somewhat greedy. Not to say it's greedy. I get people need money, and doing a thing like YouTube definitely takes a revenue of income unless you're already rich to maintain doing it, especially for a living, and you can't produce content every day unless you have no schedule at all, no sleep schedule, because working a job where you work at all 40 hours a week, it's almost impossible, it feels like, to get 2 videos out a week. That's what it feels like sometimes, but it is doable. It's just really hard, when your computer doesn't render fast. It takes like 8 hours to render a 20-minute video, and then it takes like another 8 hours to upload. That's already 16 hours, and sometimes you don't upload a video because your internet's not good enough and you want to watch videos that day. And sometimes it kind of sucks when your family is upset because they want to use the internet but they can't because you've been uploading a video for the past 8 hours. So it's one of those tricky things, and I understand how other YouTubers feel in that aspect, but it's one of those things that I think if you really enjoy YouTubing, don't try to come off as someone who's in it for the money. Try to come off as you. Come off as somebody that actually enjoys producing content, not only for the viewers, but for yourself. It needs to be something that you enjoy on a level of commitment, really. It's a commitment. With that being said, it's not only a commitment, it is an investment, and it's an investment that doesn't always return on profit. Not everybody who does YouTube is going to become famous in the long run. That's ridiculous. That is not how it will ever work in any aspect. Not everyone who wants to become a teacher is going to become a teacher. Not everybody could be president. Not everybody can be PewDiePie, for example. So it's kind of one of those risky things. Like, do I really want to go out and buy, a $100 mic, which I've done, but do newer YouTubers really want to go out and buy a $100 mic if they don't know if they're going to stick with it? And it's one of those things that people, if they don't see a return on subscribers in terms of the amount of time, the opportunity cost that they've spent on the channel itself, if they don't see any revenue, I'm going to call subscribers revenue, or anything like that come back quickly, then they kind of give up on their channel, which is sad. That's why YouTube has a lot of dead channels. And there really isn't a way for content creators to maintain a fan base without using Twitter if they're not able to speak through video. So if I'm not able to upload a video to you guys today or tomorrow or for the next week or 2 weeks, there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to speak to you guys about that. I'm not going to be able to post and tell you guys, hey, look, I'm running short on time. I don't have money. My internet's out. My power's out. I'm not able to communicate that with you unless you guys follow me on another social media. So YouTube's it's a confusing platform in terms of stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they do a good few updates to YouTube coming up within the next few months, something to help content creators actually be able to communicate more with their fan base. Because the more you're able to communicate with your fan base, let's say you have 400 subscribers. Let's just round it out to 400. And that 2 of those subscribers comment on every video. I know that seems like a low percentage, but that's typically not bad for starting off. 2 people that always comment on your videos. Those are your family. Those are the guys that you really want to take care of. If they ask you to do something, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to try to go ahead and play this for you, or maybe I will release something like that. You want to maintain that. But if you're not able to upload for a week, maybe they're going to think your channel is now dead. And that's not good. You can't afford to lose a subscriber like that, because those are your people that are going to help spread your name and help your channel grow. And so if you're not able to communicate with them, there's a good chance that you'll lose them in the long run too, which is never good. That's always something that you need to watch out for. I really don't know where I was going with this. I got off track completely. Started talking about YouTube rather than... I guess it's just bits and what's on my mind lately. A lot of stress with work, a lot of stress with YouTube, a lot of stress with everything in general. You know, it's just how it is. But the thing with stress is you gotta not let it bother you. And I know that sounds difficult, and I know a lot of people that watch YouTube, I don't want to offend anyone saying this, are suffering from depression or severe depression. And I know depression, it's a serious problem, but I feel like at the same time, a lot of people that are suffering from depression, not taking anything away from anyone that is, because it is a problem, that a big portion of that is they don't know how to handle certain experiences in life. Like, there's some people that handle things better, and of course there is the argument that maybe they handle it better because they're not depressed in the first place. I understand that. It's just that's a really tricky scenario too. I just hope, if there's one thing that I could give people, is I could give them hopefully a way in which they can try to be less depressed all the time. I don't want people to be depressed. I'd rather people be happy. And I know it's hard to be happy, but you need to come day to day with a positive attitude, no matter how depressed you feel. Trust me, I've been there before. I've woken up not feeling that day, not feeling good. Feels like you're stuck in a hole you'll never climb out of. Just, you're alone. Feels like no one's there for you. And it feels like it's going to stay like that forever. But if you try your hardest to approach that day with a positive attitude and try to laugh, just try to laugh. Just try to find the comedy in any situation possible. I promise you that it's not going to get rid of depression, but it might help you see life in a little bit brighter of a light. And I hope that helps some people in speaking terms. I'm tired. But I don't know. It's just been tricky. It's just been things that have been on my mind lately. I drive a lot to and from work now, so when I'm driving, it's quiet, and I have nothing to think about except for gangster rap and my emotions. And I don't typically think about my emotions. I usually just box them up and deal with them. Never, because I'm a man. But for the most part, it's just kind of inside the mind of Nick for the moment. Just a quick vlog. Just wanted to talk. Just talk for a little bit. But thank you all so much for watching. I just want you guys to keep in mind, this isn't me saying that depression's not a thing, because depression is a thing and it's a serious problem. And if you have severe depression, try to find someone to talk to. Honestly, it'll help. Just talking helps. But besides that, I really hope you all understood, like listening to me, just ranting, talking for a little. Kind of tired. Honestly, did not feel like playing a video game tonight. I still haven't fully set up my computer yet. I got Gary's Mod downloaded, Don't Starve. I'm trying to get Stranded Deep and Subnautica working a little bit better. It's not running the greatest. It's not the greatest computer. It was a replacement computer. So I'm able to still make videos in the meantime. And that's pretty much where we are right now. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys. I love you guys. Now I'm going to drink this Pepsi super fast. Watch this. Ready? Never mind.